Disclaimer. Please forgive me now for there may be mispronunciations in this video. $1 for me, a dime for my dogs, was once said by the multi-talented woman mostly known for her psychic abilities named Amanda Mayhayley Lancaster. Mayhayley was born on October 18, 1875 in Heard County, Georgia. Legend says that she was born with a caul, or a placental sac covering her face, which people believe is a source of Mayhayley's abilities. The saying, $1 for me, a dime for my dogs, comes mostly from her fame for charging $1.10 for her readings. She gathered fame for her psychic abilities across Georgia and Alabama. She began telling fortunes by the age of 12. As an adult, she worked hard and purchased rental property, owned several businesses, raised livestock, and farmed cotton and corn. She became one of Heard County's richest citizens. Visitors who came to use her interesting ability would ask about missing jewelry, relationship predictions, health issues, advise gamblers on the numbers they should play, pregnant women about the sex of their babies, singles of whom they should marry, and told couples if they should wed, and well, with it all, she was notoriously accurate. She told Atlanta Journal-Constitution's reporter Celestine Sibley that it's not a learned gift, it's a born gift. The local law enforcement held Mayhayley in high esteem, but not because they believed in her special talents, but because criminals came to her to discover if they would get caught. Her popularity increased when she took the stand as a prosecution witness during the 1948 John Wallace trial held at the historical Coweta County Courthouse. She was the center of the case. John Wallace was a powerful landowner in Meriwether County. When his cattle were stolen, he paid a visit to Mayhayley to find out who had done it. Mayhayley told him it was Wilson Turner, a tenant farmer, but she warned Wallace not to hurt Turner. Wallace ignored her warning. He chased Turner to Coweta County, killed him, and threw his body into an abandoned well on his property. Mayhayley knew Wallace had done something terrible and said, "Death, danger, destruction. The evil deed will see the light. Then, run, run, the trouble's begun. They'll get you too before it's all done." When asked who would catch him, Mayhayley replied, "A man who is brave, a man who is true, a man who is just as determined as you." Her words frightened Wallace, and so he got 2 sharecroppers to retrieve Turner's body from the well and haul it several miles to a moonshine pit. He covered the body in pine wood and 10 gallons of gasoline, which was ignited and the body was cremated. The ashes were thrown into a creek. The man Mayhayley was talking about was Coweta County Sheriff Lamar Potts, who became angry when he heard that a murder was committed in his county. He sent deputies to consult with Mayhayley for details. They paid her standard fee for a reading, $1 and a dime. A deck of cards was cut and the ace of spades, the death card, revealed. Mayhayley placed the back leg hair of a possum in her mouth, then spit it into a fire, and watched the flames while entering a trance. "I see a terrible fire," Mayhayley said. "Gone from the hiding place, men, horses, a truck, fire." With this information, Potts searched Wallace's property, found the well, the cremation site, and some human remains. Mayhayley testified at the trial, and her presence in the courthouse troubled Wallace. When Wallace was convicted, his disgusted lawyer commented, "Not since the 17th century has the testimony of a witch been allowed in the court of law." Wallace was executed on November 3, 1950. Mayhayley became a national known celebrity who doubled her fee when it came to her readings. She wasn't only known for her psychic abilities, but also for her other trades and skills. She began as an educator at Red Oak School in Heard County in 1897, and in 1908 she began writing a weekly news column for the Franklin News and Banner under the pen name Uncle Sam. But that's not all. She was also known as a lawyer and a businesswoman. Just 2 years after the ratification of the 19th Amendment in 1920, Mayhayley announced her candidacy for the state senate in 1922. She ran again in 1926. Mayhayley never won a seat in the office, but she was remembered for her progressive politics and being the first woman in Georgia to run for political office. She was best known for having participated in 2 of Georgia's most high-profile murder trials, involving defendants Leo Frank in Marietta and John Wallace in Coweta County. She was involved in Leo Frank's defense in the Wallace case as a witness for the prosecution. Mayhayley died on November 22, 1955, at the age of 80, and was buried at Caney Head Methodist Church near Roosterville in Heard County. Vandals have come to slowly chip away at her gravestone, and now a new marker stands beside the stub of the original. Anyone who takes souvenirs from the stone, often students from West Georgia University, suffer from bad luck until they return the pieces to the cemetery. One student is alleged to have been killed in a traffic accident after desecrating the grave. Do you think Mayhayley had some sort of psychic ability? Did you like this video? Want to support the channel and get early access? Feel free to check out my Patreon page where I create content in cryptids, hauntings, alien abductions, seers, killers, and much more. Can't support me there? Like, comment, and subscribe here.